Going into round 13, Gukesh and Prag were tied for first place. Gukesh was going to be playing Arjun Erigaisi, well known as the madman for being completely unpredictable. Prag, on the other hand, was facing calm and composed Vincent Keimer. Simply put, the winner takes it all. It looked like Gukesh was still in his prep when he dished out B4, but soon the game took a very complicating turn, with Black's attack being too much for White to handle.
And in this position, Gukesh resigned and Arjun Erigaisi won in 30 moves.
Surely this tournament was over now, right?
Oh my goodness. David, what a moment this is.
Keimer started to put some pressure on the light squares, winning a pawn in the process.
And Prague's fans are all rooting for not to see bishop takes pawn on the board. Give Prague one move, the bishop will fall back, the queen will come on e7, but bishop takes f7, it's played. Vincent Keimer, is he about to take this victory, David?
Eventually, after a very, very tough battle, Pragnananda had lost his final game as well. And since Abdusattar didn't manage to win his game, this meant that Gukesh was given a second chance, and the two of them would play the tie breaks to decide the winner. The title would be decided by 2 blitz games followed by sudden death if necessary. There were multiple questions in the air, speculations and predictions, stories and narratives, but all of that didn't matter. What mattered was who was going to have the upper hand when the clock ticks down. The first game started. You could feel the tension in the atmosphere.
Really interesting, Tanya, to see that our poll here from our chat on Twitch and YouTube thinking that Gukesh a very slight favourite, but
the game soon turned into a tactical skirmish.
Both sides around 20 seconds. He goes for a tactic. Knight takes pawn. White has a strong move here, Tanya. Knight into b5. All sorts of pins, all sorts of chaos on the board.
But suddenly Black was caught off guard with queen d6 and Gukesh spotted the tactic rook e8, deflecting the rook away from the defense of the queen, winning an entire rook for White.
Wow. There we go. It is a handshake eventually, but it's a one-move blunder by Prag in a position where he could have pretty much forced a draw.
Pragnananda was soon forced to resign.
He's got to go all in and give it his all. This could be the final game for the championship, or will Prague keep hopes alive?
The game soon turned tactical with e4 on the board, and it looked like White was pushing for the win. You could see the confidence in his eyes.
Gukesh struggling to find a plan, and the clock situation this time in Prag's favour. It decided things last time, Tanya, the clock. It could well do so again.
David, you can't delay it. Inevitably, it has to be the e-pawn or the f-pawn, and e5 is played.
Maintaining a cool demeanour, a level head, and more importantly, a lead on the clock, Pragnananda won his game with the white pieces. After tying the blitz section, they went to sudden death. The queens were traded and it looked like it was heading towards an endgame, a potential draw, but then suddenly, the b2 pawn was a major weakness. Black had found enough counterplay and was now going to win the pawn.
A shield, and Gukesh is just up a pawn. He's just a pawn up, and Prag has 30 seconds. This is crazy. Gukesh is winning with Black.
How does he keep the pressure? David, the material's about to be neutralized. It's a balanced endgame.
All these knight forks, all these knight jumps, suddenly Gukesh is being outplayed. Tanya, he's only got one move not to lose a pawn. He doesn't find it.
Knight g4 check is a big idea. Whoa, Pragnananda! He's winning now, David. He's just won a pawn.
He blunders a fork. He blunders a fork. And Prag is winning. And Gukesh, he doesn't blunder a knight here. He thinks that he has drawing chances here.
David, this is completely lost. Prag has got 4 seconds to figure his way out. It all relies on the clock. And he's playing confidently. These could be the final few moments of the championship. Gukesh desperately trying to push the pawns to try to create an imbalance, but now none is to be created.
He tried and tried and tried, but in the end, there was nothing left to be done. And Pragnananda Ramesh Babu, after a roller coaster of a day, won the Tata Steel Masters 2025.